So how is it going, Dank Division? Dank Dan here, and we have a lot to discuss in regards to what we will be seeing with Season 2 Reloaded. Some of it sounds good, some of it sounds meh, but let's dive into it. So first off, let's talk about when the mid-season arrives. That, of course, will be March 15th. So just think about it. That's next week. Yeah, I know. Season 2's kind of been flying by. Now, granted, Season 2 kind of started off a little bit rocky with the Ashika Island only having, either solos, quads, and then solos, and then quads and trios, and then quads and duos. Now we know for a fact that we will be seeing all squad sizes going into that, but more importantly, let's actually dive into what we're seeing. Starting off with the second episode of the raids. Now, I'm not going to spoil what happened in the first episode, but this continues right after they go infilling into where they go. And keep in mind, they're still going to be playing very much similar. This includes intricate traps. This includes other assorted bullshit. Now, keep this in mind. Just like with the raid episode 1, you were able to unlock a gas skin. This time around, for completing the raid, you unlock an operator skin for Captain Price. Now, an added bonus for anyone who owns Modern Warfare 2. In the past, you had to have the stupid raid key in order to do the mission. Now, as long as you own Modern Warfare 2, you'll be able to access both Raid Episode 1 and Episode 2, as well as future episodes, without the raid assignment. This means you'll be able to form your trios without any problem. Now, for those of you running in through this, don't forget to level up your kits. This includes, the assault kit, the meta kit, etc. It would also help to take a look back at episode 1. That way you know where you are in the story and know what you're diving into. Now, let's move on to the next thing. That, of course, being the gameplay that you're looking at in the background that we saw today. That, of course, being the Himmelmatt Expo map. This is a new 6v6 map that's being expedited into this season because, let's face it, we all complained for the same reason. We're not getting a lot of love in regards to multiplayer. So they decided they had a map done and brought it out early. Now, looking at this map, it reminds me of an old Black Ops 3 map, and the name is escaping me, and I know I'll see it in the comment section. You know which one I'm talking about. Has a snowy outlook to it, has the building in the middle, has a garage that you can enter from. Now, granted, while you can't boost jump on this map, this beauty possesses an intricate building as well as plenty of places to fight, both inside and out. Now, speaking of multiplayer, we're going to be seeing the return of even more party modes, starting, of course, with Drop Zone. Now, for those of you who don't know how Drop Zone works, Drop Zone kind of works like Hardpoint and kind of doesn't. By capturing and holding the drop zone, you earn points in this wonderful game mode. Now, keep in mind, for every 15 seconds that the drop zone is occupied, you will get a care package that contains a random kill streak, ranging from just UAVs to stuff that's going to beat the shit out of people. Now, this will make rotating to the next drop zone a high priority, so you can, dig in and start earning those packages. Now, keep this in mind. In this mode, you do not have streaks, so you have to rely heavily on those care packages on the ground. Another mode that we will be seeing is a mode called All or Nothing. You are equipped with only a throwing knife, a pistol with no ammo, and each player is pretty much in a free-for-all in a race to earn 20 kills. Now, keep this in mind. While you're eliminating players, you earn perks, and you start with the scavenger perk, which allows you to get ammo pickups for your pistol. And then there's, of course, the classic. 3 lives, 1 bullets, 1 in the chamber. Now, how this mode works is the bullets are a single shot to any part of the body. The toe, the head, your dick, you name it, you get shot there, you're dead. Now, keep in mind, you can use this to your advantage and knife people so that you don't have to worry about running out of shots. However, keep in mind that, again, all it takes is 1 shot, 1 hit. Now, something to think about to realize how quickly time flies. This will be on the 10th, which happens to be Friday, the 3rd year for Warzone. Yeah, it's 3rd anniversary. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, big whoop, what the hell does that mean? That means you're going to see a bundle in the store that is free. That means the gun you see on screen is free. The calling cards that you get, free. And all of them reminiscent of the past that we have seen in Warzone. I mean, if even looking at the weapon itself, you see stuff in regards to Vanguard. You see the 80s action hero logo on there. And I'm curious to see what other stuff is buried in there. Now, for those of you who have been doing the Path of Ronin stuff, you have it that you will have a new camo challenge to complete. Yeah, that's right. Camo challenges for those of you who have already gotten Orion. Yes, I know there are some of you sitting out there. Now, how exactly does this little beauty work? Well, let's just say that you will be able to complete weapon challenges to unlock a new camouflage known as the Winds of Ash. Now, if you complete all the weapon challenges, you earn another camo called the Bowing Blossoms, as well as a gold charm that represents your dedication to going down this whole thing. Now, I'll actually give you all the challenges. Assault rifles get 125 headshots. Battle rifles, 75 headshots. SMGs, 100 headshots. LMGs, 75 headshots. Shotguns, 50 headshots. Marksman rifles, 50 headshots. Sniper rifles, 50 headshots. Handguns, 50 headshots. The one that's going to drive me nuts, 30 melee kills from behind. And of course, launchers, 40 kills. Now, while these tasks are straightforward, you're going to have to contemplate what's the best way to go about this. To be perfectly honest, I would recommend hardcore mode. Now, moving on, you have the new weapon, and I am going to just call it as I seize it. The Tempus Torrent. Described as having all the versatility of the M4 and the velocity and impact of 7.62 rounds, with a base weapon capacity of 20 rounds. This little fucker sounds like the DMR. Now, keep in mind, they do describe that it has noticeable kick up and slightly to the left, but I guarantee you that if people know how to work this thing, it is described as having a 2-shot elimination at mid-range, meaning that this thing is going to be a pain in the ass. Now, granted, it's actually going to be easy to unlock it. Why? 25 double kills with the Marksman rifle. Or you can be a bitch and buy it in the store bundle. Now, I know a lot of us, including myself, who have happened to play on Ashika Island, have come across the Shuriken. Now, a lot of us have been sitting there going, okay, are we going to see this as a new lethal weapon? The answer is yes. But this will not become available until after Season 2. Now, speaking of such things coming in Season 2, we have the debut of a crossover. Now, granted, for those of you who grew up watching the animated show like I did, to the people who are watching the newer shows that came out, and even the new movie that's been teased where, yeah, I get it, they're supposed to sound like teenagers, but that's pushing closer to preteen. Dear Lord. Yeah, I'm talking about Shredder. The main villain against the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles finally is going to be dropping into a game. I'm surprised it's not Fortnite, although, you know, give that time. Now, in this, you will see Shredder drop with his skin, in which case he gets his own assault rifle, his own shotgun. He also has it that he has steel claws, which are pretty much made to look like his claws, which are, well, dual swords. And let's face it, you have a weapon vinyl, a vehicle skin, a weapon charm. You know, all the things to prove that you're loyal to the Foot Clan. Now, let's be honest, we all know they're going to be dropping bundles, and I'll be honest about some of them. Some of them look good, others, not so much. So first off, we have, of course, a bundle for Connor. Why? Because he's Irish, and March has St. Patrick's Day. You have the Pandemonium bundle, and let's face it, that Rao looks like it's made out of goddamn emeralds. Let's put it this way, the skin has the off-kilter operator skin for Connor, the pro-tuned Shamrock Rao LMG with green tracer rounds, a combat knife, and let's just say plenty of green and gold to go around. Then, of course, there's this little beauty. You have the Tracer Pack Bone Chiller bundle, which features the iconic Ghost in a new Gillied Reaper. Let's face it, the skin is reminiscent of the one that Ghost had with his Reaper skin. And let's face it, the fact that you're going to be able to pretty much hide in the dark with this thing, God help us all. Now, in addition to the skin, you of course have the Skullbreaker assault rifle with the Golden Skull magazine attached to it, as well as the Bone Shaker, which is based on a new rifle. And yeah, just think on that little beauty. Then, of course, you have a bundle for Farah. Yeah, for those of you who didn't order the Vault Edition, you end up getting Farah in the Generation XRK Bundle. This, of course, features her skin called the Voxel Operator skin, as well as the Ectoplasmic and Resurge weapon blueprints. Now, going back to what we already knew, we knew that Price gets a skin that you can unlock doing, of course, the raid. And just like with Gaz, you had the raid bundle, and that's exactly what we get. This means that if you buy this bundle, you end up getting the High-Rise Operator skin based on his appearance in Modern Warfare 2. You also get his retrospective assault rifle and a silenced 2019 SMG, as well as a couple other cosmetics. Now, remember, new to this season, any special ops stars within the raid bundle, and the raid bundle, you know, season 1, can advance each kit up to at least tier 4 within spec ops missions and raids. Now remember that player can also naturally earn stars, as well as, you know, all the other fun shit. Then, of course, we have this Ghost bundle, and let's face it, I'm just going to call it as I see it. It looks like the UDT Ghost skin. And we all know how that went last time, but let's face it, this looks just like the one from Classic Modern Warfare 2, and I am all here for it. The Deep Water bundle, featuring the Lock Ghost Operator skin, along with the Depths Assault Rifle blueprint and the Tentacle SMG blueprint. Now, what else do we have to look forward to in regards to this season? Well, let's see. Oh, I don't know. You have what is referred to as party queuing. Now, party queuing allows players to automatically join a friend's party once they are finished with an active match. Just like inviting friends to a party or channel, you can access party queuing via the in-game social menu. So after selecting the option to party queue, you will wait in the pre-game lobby until the specific friend is done with their match, then automatically join their lobby for the next match while queuing you. This means you will be joining their voice and text chat, with those currently in the match, with all queued players operating in game channels listed for all players in said party. Now, keep in mind that party queuing can cause the current squad to be ineligible to requeue for a playlist due to the new party size. So let's say you're playing quads and all of a sudden one of your buddies doesn't bother to ask, decides to be a douchebag and joins automatically. All of a sudden you're wondering why you can't join. That could backfire relatively fast. So with that being said, I want to hear in the comments section down below, what are you looking forward to with Season 2 Reloaded? Because let's face it, I'm looking at the Shredder bundle. I'm definitely looking at the bundles involving 141, especially the Ghost one. As well as I'm worried about that DMR. As the last time I saw the letters DMR to describe a weapon, it was a 2-shot instant killing weapon, and it made all of our lives a living hell in Warzone 1. But I'm looking forward to reading that comment section down below. Again, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment down below, as well as follow us on all of our socials. And you guys have a wonderful day, night, whatever you're doing, do it wholeheartedly. And of course, as always, this is Dank Dan, signing off.
Get them to click that subscribe button, Dank. It's the only way we can figure out the numbers. What do the numbers mean, Dank? We're wasting valuable time.